Hey, how's quarantine going?
That's right. We're in the middle of the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, but we're still getting a little bit of work done on the car. I will say that we tried to start this video a few weeks ago. And Ben, do you want to tell them what happened?
So the car didn't start.
That's right. The car wouldn't start. The battery went dead. So then we had to put the trickle charger on it. Ben, where are you going?
The car didn't start.
That's right. We went to go start it up. No, it's like the fuel was starved, and then we ran the battery dead. So we had to put trickle charger on there, and then cleaned out the fuel filter. At that point, we're good to go. So Ben, you want to say what happened next?
Well, we got a flat tire.
That's right. So when we went driving around, we had a flat tire. Ben, you want to point it out to us?
Right here, you can see it's not a flat tire like your average flat tire when you get on the road, it's just flopping. This is like blown.
That's right. We blew it out. So these tires that were on the car were all dry rotted. So fortunately, it didn't happen on the road. It happened here on the driveway.
So this episode, we're gonna deal with the flat tire and have a compression test to test how healthy this engine is.
That's right. Next steps are going to be to check out the engine compression. So let's see what all that entails.
And you're wondering what a compression test is. It's testing how much PSI, like how much pressure builds up when a piston is in the top dead center. So how we're going to test the compression is we're going to use the compression tester. And to do that, we're going to unhook all 6 of the spark plugs and unhook the distributor and the fuel line. And then we're going to try to turn the engine over and read the gauge. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is disconnect the fuel line, which is right here. I don't know if you can see that with this in the way, but...
All right, we'll dig down and do it.
I'll help you out here. I'll get that. So we'll squeeze these little teeth together. Yeah, quick, it's loose now. You do the rest of the wiggle. Yeah, and then get it. Work that thing, boy. Come on, show that to his boss. Get it.
All right, so now we're going to unhook the thing that sends the spark to the distributor.
Yeah, the coil.
Yeah, the coil that sends the spark to the distributor.
All right.
And then that'll make it so the engine won't start. Oh, that was easy. Got it.
Got it. Perfect. I like it.
That's kind of cool.
We're good. So now what we've done is we have labeled each of the spark plug wires. That way we put them back into the right order. And Ben, what are we going to do next?
Just pull them out. Here's spark plug number 1.
Yep.
That was really easy. So was 2. 3 was a little bit harder.
Fighting you a little bit.
4, 5, 6.
Perfect.
1 and 2 look sort of corroded.
That's right. Yeah, let's take a look at them. We've noticed before that some of the tips on them were in different shape. That one's got a little bit of rust and everything on there. So I think new spark plug wires are going to be in our future, but we'll do that on an episode when we deal with the distributor.
So we figured out the size of the spark plug socket. And now we're going to unscrew the spark plug.
All right, show us how that's done. Okay, make sure you seat it in there nice. All right. There you go. Is it coming out now?
Oh, it's coming out.
Perfect. All right.
So, yeah, we're just going to unscrew the rest of the spark plugs now.
All right. Got one out. Let's go for 2.
Hold on. Move a little bit. This has to come. Oh.
All right.
Go put this with the rest.
gonna set about 2 hands. You need me to check it out? Yeah, it's good. I don't like how it's catching like that. Alright, let me see. This shouldn't be catching like that.
So now we have all 6 spark plugs, and none of them really look that bad, which I'm pretty surprised about.
Me too. If we kind of look in a little closer, you know, they all got a little bit of black carbon deposit on them, but it seems to be pretty uniform. All the electrodes are in place. So I think now we're good to do a compression test.
So now we're gonna screw in the actual tester. And we're doing this hand tight because we don't want that to get stuck in the engine, because that would be really hard to get out.
Yep.
I think that's good. I can still probably get a little more. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's give this a shot. Good. Oh, that's like that's really hard to read actually. 195. It's pretty good. All right, so it's time to check out spark plug number 2, or piston number 2.
You ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, here we go.
It's like 185.
Ready?
Yep.
Remember to keep your hands away from the fan blade.
That's 190.
Perfect. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
190 again.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's like 185. Woo!
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, stop. I didn't get it in tight enough. Thought I did.
Okay, so blew it out.
Yeah.
All right, try it. Ready?
Yep. Stop. Alright, so we did all the PSI and time lapse. We had a little trouble with number 6, but we got all of that cleared out. So number 1, we have 195 PSI. Number 2, 185 PSI. 3, 190. 4, again 190. 5, 185. And 6, 190.
All right, so by looking at this, we're actually pretty excited. So it's a higher pressure than I expected. I'll admit I don't really know what to expect with a 6-cylinder engine, but they're all within 10% of each other. The lowest reading that we got is 185. The highest is 195. So to me, that's telling me that the piston rings and the valve seals are good on this engine. So excellent, good news. We probably should have done this before we bought the car, but we got lucky. Again, we'll take it and run with it. Well, it's time to put those spark plugs back in. Have at it.
Whew, good day.
Oh, the rubber piece fell off. Oh, cool. All right, so let's leave it off. We'll hit it with the torque wrench later. So I'll get you number 2. So just pushing that in there. Make sure that you're careful and you're receiving the.
All right, Ben, let's get these spark plug wires in place.
All right. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Excuse me. Number 4. This is number 6. Where's number 5?
Well, put number 6 on and we'll find 5 in a second. All right, they all go to the distributor, so somewhere there.
No, it fell. It's down here.
All right. All right, you want to hook up the coil, which was that wire we disconnected onto that thing.
Is that? Is this heat? No.
Look about right there.
There we are.
You might want to route it underneath the fuel line. There we go.
Just want that to get on there good.
Well, we're going to try to get this thing a start. It's going to take a little bit for the fuel to get up to the engine, but hopefully after a few turnovers, it will fire it up. Let's see what we got.